Alright everybody, thanks for joining me for another episode of Men's Beard Lessons. Today we're in the Andes Mountains and getting ready to make our move to Camp 3 on Aconcagua in the next couple of days for a summit. I think our schedule is the 18th. I wanted to share some lessons with you guys that I've learned along the way. It's been about a week and a half wilderness living and the extreme changes in temperature and environment, and how they've affected my beard maintenance routine. For one thing, toward the early part of the expedition, I was still using beard product and grooming regularly, but showers were maybe a once every 3 or 4 day event. So it became fairly unruly, and as you can see right now, it's sort of boiled down to just leaving the hair plain with very little product in it, because as we've ascended, right now we're at about 18,000 feet. The temperatures, at least at night, drop well below zero, sometimes into the negative 20s, and if that's not obvious by what I'm wearing, that tends to freeze any sort of beard oils or waxes or anything out of the beard, and makes it actually more unruly and less manageable. So what it comes down to is, when you're in a wilderness environment, really the best thing that you can do is just remember that at the end of your trip you're going to have an opportunity to take a nice shower and work everything out, and I'll show you guys the results of that next week when we're finished with our expedition. But yeah, it's an exercise in discipline, because you really want to work at it, you really want to continue using those products, you really want to trim things, but one of the best methods that I've found with the different techniques that I've explored is, one, covering it, especially for sleep. This buff that I've got on, actually I keep over my beard when I sleep, so it keeps the hair just sort of in place. It's not too unruly, it does come out, it gets all over everything. That's very typical. And then a morning brush, with a comb or a beard brush, or both, and that tends to do the trick. So just remember, when you're out camping and you're trying to keep that facial hair game strong, just maintain your discipline and take care of it as best you can. Protect it from the cold, keep it covered, and make it like a part of any exposed skin. Keep it from getting damaged by the elements. That's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so it's been more than a week since I got back off the mountain, so I apologize for not releasing a video sooner, but I've been quite busy, as you can imagine, with getting back to work and taking care of things at home. So this is my follow-up. I wanted to show you what I actually used while I was on the mountain. It's pretty simple stuff. This is a brush by Grow a Beard. It's basically what I used occasionally to sort of keep things straightened as best I could, but really my daily was just your typical comb. The products I normally use are by Honest Amish. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but their products are pretty well worth it. I actually prefer the heavy duty balm. It's not really good for on the mountain. I didn't actually use those at all up there. What I did use was occasionally a little bit of mustache wax, but that was just to kind of keep things in place. And as you can see, it doesn't look a whole lot different from how it looked on the mountain. It pretty much stays neat. It's just really, when you sleep on it constantly and you can't wash it, the method I use to sort of straighten it out and make it a little bit less uncomfortable was just to pour some water over the beard and work it out. Maybe use some shampoo if I had it. I did that a couple of times, but it worked out pretty well. So don't be afraid to go out there and climb those mountains, go skiing and things like that with a beard on your face. You just got to understand that there are going to be some challenges. It's not quite the same thing as having long hair, which I do as well, but it's on your face, so you're going to have challenges that come with that are not present with having a clean shaven face, and it does make things a little bit more difficult. But you're a man with a beard on your face. You can handle it.
Till next time, I'll see you guys.